Hello, everyone, and welcome to Between Worlds, where we bridge inner experience with everyday life. I'm Jennifer Drakowski here with my co-host, Hannes Coughlin, and we're broadcasting live on United Public Radio Network and UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 FM from the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM from New Orleans. We're so glad you're
Welcome to the Outer Realm with Michelle DeRoche and Amelia Pisano. Airing live on the United Public Radio Network, 105.3 FM in New Orleans.
Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday night edition of Into the Night with me, your host, Sean Kelly. Hello, Kevin. And Heidi, hello to you too. Just drive safe, okay? Drive safe. Be safe out there, Heidi. Again, welcome to Into the Night. And I want to thank you, PRN Talk Radio, 105.3. 107.7 New Orleans, for allowing me to give you 2 nights a week, Sunday and Tuesday nights, 8:10 p.m. to 9:10 p.m. on this wonderful, beautiful platform that I'm on. There are other good podcasts on with a lot of great hosts. So if you're not doing nothing, during the week and you don't want to watch all the bullshit that's going on TV and all the freaking bad news that's going around, come on UPRN to the platform and check out some of the shows. They are awesome. Definitely awesome. Well, I have some good news. My brother, he had his doctor's appointment today. And everything came back great. His sugar's low, his A1C is low, very low. Everything is healing. It was a good visit for him. It definitely was. Hey, Mr. Bill Rigby, good to see you. My condolences, sir. My condolences. Yeah, so that was good. That was good. News for him. It is still cold up here, and it's like 24 degrees, or it went up a couple. It's 26. Who knows? I need my warmth. I need the hot. You're welcome. My feel for you, Bill. I really do, buddy. I really do. And hopefully tonight's show that is being broadcasted to 160 different countries can make a big difference in this world today. Because to be honest with you, this world sucks. This whole shit that's going on all over the world, they gotta stop. Kevin, glad they were here. Your brother's doing well. Thank you, Kevin. I'll tell him that. Everything that's happening in this whole world really sucks. From Mexico, hey, Mish, good to see you, hon. For all that bullshit going down in Mexico to all the other bullshit that's happening. And you can't run away from it. It's everywhere. You hear it on the news, you hear it on TikTok, you hear it on YouTube, and it's just so damn depressing that we need to change the world. We got to make it right. I am effing tired of all the negativity that's happening. Mish says we are here to be in these times. I truly believe that, Mish. Truly believe that. But you can, hey, Lisa, good evening to you. Thank you for popping in. But I'm just so tired of seeing all the negativity, all the bullshit going on. Bill, we can pray and we can send out positive energy. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. But before I go on with the show, my dear friends, they're family to us. Lacey and Danny McIntyre. They have a daughter, Maya, who's 15 years old. And they gave me permission to read what the hell's happening to a 15-year-old girl. This is 15-year-old girl. Maya is currently in Children's Hospital. She has been headaches since September. She had a stomach virus at the beginning of December and was then diagnosed with Bell's palsy. Shortly after, which they believe is a result of the virus, the Bell's palsy has subsided with antibiotics, but her headaches became debilitating and more frequent. We were referred to neurology, who ordered a brain MRI. 15 years old, she's getting an MRI done on her brain. The MRI came back abnormal. They found inflammation at the base of her brain, which is rare. She had a doctor's appointment this past Thursday to go over her. They said it came down to one of three things: an infection, an autoimmune disorder, or cancer. Due to those possibilities, they admitted her that same day. She has had a spinal tap, a CT scan, a full spinal MRI, eye and ear test, and a ton of blood work. Thankfully, everything has come back normal, but it still leaves us with no answers. They haven't ruled anything out just yet. The rheumatologist team felt that a brain biopsy would be the answer. They hadn't ruled anything out just yet. But the brain biopsy, the neurosurgeon didn't feel the nodule in her brain was safe to remove. Without possibility causing issues with her vision, spine, etc. The plan now is to have a PET scan done, and I had 3 of those. Done, which is scheduled for tomorrow. And pray something shows up that is on the safer side, biopsied. If so, they'll do the biopsy, then start steroids through IV for 3 days. So it's been extremely scary with not knowing just how sick our baby is and not having any answers. We still have faith that God will get Maya through this and onto living a normal teenage life. We appreciate all the visits, prayers, cards, texts, and calls. if it has helped Maya in good spirits. She is a trooper, and we couldn't be more proud of how she's handling life right now. So she edited to add the diagnosis neuroscardiosis is being thrown around, but there isn't enough evidence to make my diagnosis. So I went and I looked up that word. Okay. I went up and looked up that word. And neuro, oh, hold on. Let me get to it. Some more. Okay. Neurosarcoidosis is a rare chronic inflammatory condition where immune cell clusters, granulomas, form in the brain spinal cord or peripheral nerves, affecting 5 to 15% of scardiosis patients. Symptoms vary by location, but commonly include facial palsy, vision loss, headaches, confusion, weakness, and dizziness. Treatment often is long due to high relapse rates. Typically involves immunosuppressants and steroids to manage the inflammation. A 15-year-old girl going through all this shit. Okay? And I sat back and I read that, and I just got done talking to the mom and dad. Why? Why is this bullshit happening? And it's not just Maya, it's every other teenager out there, every other young kid that's in every children's hospital. And Pittsburgh has a very good children's hospital. They really do. This world sucks. A 15-year-old girl going through all that. And the doctors don't know the answer. They make us come back. Why? Why? Why in the hell? Why is all this bad shit happening? And it fucking pisses me off. Excuse my language. I'll be F-bombing tonight, maybe. I remember when I had my cancer. And I asked every one of you all to pray and send me healing and light. So it worked for me. So Maya needs this. The whole real world needs our help, needs our energy. It needs our prayers. And if you don't think your prayers are answered, they sure as hell are. Because look at me. Look at me. So Maya and the others out there who need this shit, who need the prayers, let's all get together. Let's all get together and send all the energy, all the prayers out there to destroy this evil that is happening. I'm tired of this evil taking over. I'm telling you, it's just too much. And, you try to go out, having a happy face. You try going out and being the best person you are. Making a person smile. Helping a person. And shit happens. It's bad. It's terrible. Hey, Joe Fox. I'm sorry that happened to your daughter, your Mish. She got Addison's disease from a cervical cancer vaccine. Been 13 years now. And I know in my part, and and it's really sad that I cannot talk about it, but I know what happened to me before I got the jab. Hi, Cindy. My everything was great with me. All my vitals were great, even though I was, fat. This is Santa Claus deal. Even though I was fat and overweight, smoked cigarettes, all my vitals were great. Hey, Mark Eddie, good to see you. And then all of a sudden, I got the jab. And I still haven't recovered from it mentally. I had a 6.5 pound tumor on my thyroid that I had to take out. I had lung cancer. And they had to take, hey, Batgirl, they had to take out part of my lung. And then they had something else. There's a couple dollar where they had to take about, it was cyst. I had 2 other cysts taken out. And I have no doubt in my mind it was because of the jab. But I keep going forward. I have to keep going forward. I have to put on the happy face. I have to. I have to. Miss says, I feel that Jimmy has brought people's conditions forward. Escalated. Yeah, it has. And it's not just me, it's everybody. But I'm tired of the bullshit. Hey, Johnny. I'm tired of all this negative shit happening. And people passing away. You know, I have no, I don't have a clue. The only thing that I know what helps is that sending prayers. I would have gotten fired, Mish, if I didn't get it. Gotten fired. And we got to do something. We have to do something about it. And the only thing I know, energies. Well, you didn't apologize. You didn't upset anyone in here, honey. No, Miss, you're good. No, you're good, babe. You're good. Please, you're fine. So, hey, that's what my show's all about. That's what my show's. You can say what you want to say at all. But we're going to do this work. We have to. Okay, now see, as you can tell, I went out of screen 4 or 5 times. Okay. And then whenever I said the jab, Big Brother does listen to my show. So all we can do is send energy. We can send love. We can send prayers. And hopefully, for Maya's sake, for every other kid out there, it has to work, because this has to be done. This has to be done. But we're, I am definitely doing reading cards tonight. I'll do a reading for everybody later on. But I will tell you this, though, okay? We're going to go on break for 2 minutes, okay, because it's the bottom of the hour. And when I come back, okay, you can ask me any question you want. I am opening myself to everybody out there. So think of a question that you want to ask, and I will try my damnedest to answer it. So we will see. We'll be back in about 2 minutes, okay? Man, who can we play? We'll play that.
Welcome to Don't Whistle at Night podcast, where Navajo legends echo in the shadows. Darren and Dawn will guide you through the sacred fire of Native storytelling, where the old stories breathe, the unknown walks among us, and voices, long hidden, rise to be heard. And remember, don't whistle at night.
Welcome to the Light Gate, where reality bends and the unseen awakens. Preston Dennett, joined by Dolly Saffron, guiding you beyond the veil and into the infinite unknown. Every week we unlock high strangeness, extraterrestrial contact, hidden realms, psychic awakenings, the afterlife, and secrets they don't want you to know. Step through the gate, and if you feel the calling, subscribe to the channel and share it with those ready to awaken.
And one more. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second part of Into the Night with me, your host, Sean Kelly. I want to thank UPRN Talk Radio, 105.3 Mississippi, 107.7 New Orleans, for allowing me to give you 2 shows a week, Sundays and Tuesday nights, 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, my dear friend C.L. Thomas, she'll be coming in right after me with her Gateway podcast, and she's going to be out in the desert, man. She's going to be one of the desert, and she's going to talk about all the stuff she sees out in the desert. So I think it's pretty cool. But she has to realize that when she does a show, she goes back out in the desert again, she's going to have to send me some of that turquoise. You know what I mean? But just to recap the first half hour, our friends Danny and Macy Mack and their daughters in Children's Hospital. She's getting a PET scan done today, and the results tomorrow. Please send a lot of prayer and energy to her, and for the other children out there. So, because it worked for me. Hey, CL, good to see you, hon. CL's in the house. And we can send all the healing and prayers, angels, whatever you want to send to Maya and the other children out there who are hurting. Please do. So did anyone come up with any questions they would like to ask me? Anyone? That means it's just me and her. Aha, you're funny, Joe. I like that. Is there anybody out there that has any questions that you would like to ask me, that you've been dying to ask me? Now's your time. Now's your time to come out with the answers, questions, And as I'm waiting for the questions to be asked, I would just like to continue on talking about how we can defeat evil and all this negativity that's happened out in the world. How can we do that? And it's through prayer and energy work. We have so many of us out there who are light workers, who are strong light workers, which their job is to fight the evil, to fight the negativity out there. We're stronger than that negativity. We got to kick its ass. We got to get the moment right, back on track. You might not agree with everybody. You might disagree with a lot of people. Who knows? Don't matter what your preference is. It's just too much damn negativity out there that is taking a big hold on this world today. I don't care if you're Democrat. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're independent, if you hate Trump, if you don't like Trump, if you love Trump. I'm hanging in there, Sherry. Thank you for popping in, hon. It don't matter what your belief, what your religion is, Let's all get together and send out all that positive energy. Let's send out all those damn prayers. I didn't swear. I didn't mean to swear. But let's send it all out and heal this world. We need to heal the world. We need to heal the world is what we need to do. This is not a political show. I'm just describing on what people are, whatever you believe, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, whatever. We all need to come together and defeat the negativity that is taking over this world right now. We need to freaking do it. No questions asked. If I can do it, you all should too. I'm not telling you what to do, but I know how powerful everybody is. And Cindy says, yes, I don't worry about politics or religion, just be as positive as I can be. And that's what we need, Cindy, is positivity. Go out and send somebody some love. Make somebody happy. If it's one person out there that you can make them smile, or you can go out there and help somebody, or make them, or say something about their hair, say something about whatever, something good to a person. It takes only one person. It takes one person to change that person, to make them better. And here's how it's like the domino effect. It's like the domino effect. You make one person happy, then that person you made happy will make two people happy, and so on and so on. And when people are happy, the negativity goes away. That's what we need to do. Because I sure as hell ain't going to spend my retirement in a bunch of negative freaking bullshit. I'm not. And I don't want you to either. I don't want nobody to spend any time in this bullshit. You know? But we can do it. We can do this. I know we can. All I ask is tomorrow or even tonight after the show, okay? If you can make one person happy, if you can make one person smile. Hey, Donna, please do it. It will make you feel good. It will make that person feel good. And in return, okay, it will just keep going. And please pray for Maya and send her the energies. She really needs it. Her family needs it. But no one has any questions for me. Okay? Nobody. Everybody's waiting for that reading. I don't know. Someone got to ask me one question. 160 different countries watching my show, plus whoever's in the chat room. Got to have a question. Do I like beer? No, I'm sober. Do I like beer? Yeah. Am I 63 years old? Yes, I'm 63. I'll be 64. Kevin says, I do try as much of a biatch I can be. I do try to make some smile. And that's all you need to do, Kevin, is make one person smile. Joni says, be the change you want to see in the world. Yes, Joni. Thank you for sharing that. Did I have a dream last night? Yes, I did have a dream last night. It was scary. It was a scary dream. I dreamt of my father, who's been passed away since 1986. And he was sitting at the dining room table, having a cup of coffee. Either I was in a dream or I went out there. And I sat and I talked to him. I asked him questions. I asked him if he was hungry. I asked him if he was okay. He'd just look at me and have a cup of coffee in his hand, drinking it. But he wouldn't talk. He just sat there. And we looked, and I tried my damnedest to talk to him. So yes, Mish, that was my dream. Now, I don't dream that much about my father. It was like I was sitting him, like I was talking to you guys right now. I felt sad. Because I was he died in 1986. 1986, he passed away. And I think I was 23 or 24 years old when he passed away. Well, you're welcome, Mace. And I want to say 24. And I'm 63 now. I miss him. I miss my father. Even though I know he's here. And I know my grandmother is here. Keeping an eye on me. But yeah, that was my dream last night. But thank you, Sherry. It's a long time. Sorry about this. But I don't know. I got to see him. That's all that mattered. So let's just pray that that we can make a change in this world to making it happy. To get rid of all the negativity out there. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that for everybody. Do it for Maya. Do it for Maya's family. Do it for everybody's family. Do it for all the children out there that are hurt and that need help. Do it. We need to do it. This bullshit got to stop. Since nobody wants to ask me a question, okay, I'm going to pull out. I'm going to do the reading, okay? And this reading is going to be for everybody. So, Joe, you don't have to get all. I'm going to pull about 5 or 6 different cards. So I'm going to give a reading on these cards. And I want everybody to write them down, okay? And we'll see where it goes, okay? All right, so I'm shuffling the cards. I don't know if it's going to be 5 cards, 6 cards. I don't know where it's going to be. Kevin says Mitch said he was letting you know he's still watching and giving you support. Thank you, dear. I dream a little dream and it comes a little true. So dream big and big things will happen. I hope so, dude. My big dream is that this negativity, all this nastiness out there in the world today, just goes away. We can be normal. All right, everybody, here we go. All right, so I shuffled and I'm cutting them like this. I'm cutting them like that. But before I do it, the stud would be me. Ha ha! 5 card. Oh, God bless you, dude. God bless you, Joe. I love you, man. Let's see what's on. I want to know when you're going to visit and I can take you to see the Watchers. Probably sometime in June, Donna. Five card. Joe, you are the stud, man. You are the stud. But we'll see. Okay, here we go. First card, which is in the past. Okay. We got the Black Panther. And the Black Panther, I pulled that card last night for me. It's weird that came up. But it's pretty interesting. I will read it to you. It means you have to be, hell, come on. Here we go. Embracing the unknown. Ain't that crazy? Embracing the unknown. That's what it was yesterday. Because with all that bullshit going on out in the world, I was just getting mad. And I said, you know what? I better get myself, I drew a card and the Black Panther came up. And it's exactly embracing the unknown, which means in your past, you're starting to walk another path in your life. And you just don't know what's going to happen again. The last path that you did, it is finished and it's time to start a new one. Oh, okay. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate your fast. The Black Panther, as a spirit animal, symbolizes mystery, power, and the ability to navigate through darkness with confidence. Is that something? What? It encourages you to embrace your inner strength, trust your instincts, and explore hidden aspects of yourself for personal growth and transformation. Definitely a spiritual animal for you, Sean. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. But that's it. My new path is starting, and I have to embrace it. Go into it with feeling courage. And this is for everybody, okay? This is for everybody. So we all have to embrace it. We all have to go through the darkness to get to the light. So this is our path. We are starting brand new. Everybody's starting brand new today. The second card, I pulled this one last time, was the porcupine. Get ready, Joe. The porcupine. And you know, with all the needles, right? Okay, so you're starting your new path and you're a little leery, okay? And even though you had a successful path the last time and you're starting a new one, you ran into some kind of negativity and shit during your path. And so you're bringing around ammunition. When I look at the porcupine, that is protection for you as you're going on this path. Okay. With the by, we are protected. Yes, we are by a porcupine. I wouldn't want to be hit by them coils, you know. But that's to me, that's the reason why the porcupine came up because with all the bullshit going on out there in the world today, we are going to need some protection as we go on this path. Now, this path is your own chosen path. You chose it, or it's getting chosen for you. So, whatever path it is, you just go in to the unknown, have your guides, have your angel, with you, and go from there, brothers and sisters. I'm pumped. Okay. This is a new one. I never drew it before. Now, the salmon. Okay. And as we are doing this journey with the Black Panther and you got the protection of the porcupine, the salmon to me is that you are going upriver. Okay. To me, when I look at that card, we are going through the swims upstream. Exactly, Mish. And as we swim upstream and to go and die, I hope we're not going to die, but it's rough getting there. You ever see them videos where the salmon are going? And it's just like us. We are like dealing with treading water. Um, we are fighting against the currents. We are fighting against the negativity. Okay, Joe says the salmon as a spirit animal symbolizes determination, resilience, and the journey of self discovery. It encourages you to confront challenges head on and to trust your instincts while navigating life's currents. Oh my God, this reading is just going right where it needs to be. Right? It's like so. So, even though you got that porcupine coming in with you with the coils, for the protection, and you got the salmon, and this time around, the path that you are about to take, okay, um, it's a rough, choppy one. But in order to navigate your life, oh my goodness, it's crazy. This reading is so today for everybody. Um, so we're running upstream. We're swimming upstream with the porcupine quills protecting us, with the Black Panther in the back, watching our asses. Keeping an eye on us. So um, here we go with the salmon, and then I pulled this last week, I think, or whatever. The frog. The frog. Now I know in Native American the frog is considered great mystery or Father Earth, whatever. But to me, when I symbolize that frog, it's like jump, it hops, it just sits there and makes a shitload of noise. Ribbit, 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 you know. And then it eats bugs and it eats flies. So maybe, no, maybe, for real, We started the new path with the panther, in with the coils with the porcupine to protect us on our path. Then we run into the salmon who swims upstream, and it's a hard swim up because it's battling against the waters coming toward them, and you just want, like I said, um, to navigate through new lives, like you're struggling on this path that you are taking. You don't know if you're coming or going. Okay, you don't know if you're coming or going. And then you come up to the frog. And to me, the salmon made it. You made it up there to the stream. Now you're hanging around as the frog. Hey, Mr. Logan. And all you're doing is making all the noise and eating bugs. And those bugs are the negativities of the shit that's going on in the world. Man, this reading is going. This is like a cold reading. And this is insane, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. And the final card is the beaver. And what do beavers do? They build a dam. They build a dam, and the waters are calm. The dam is their house where they raise their family. Well, all that struggling going on, going through your new path, making it to where the frog's at, then the beaver comes along and you build that dam in order to keep calm waters so you can set up a home for your family. That's your new one. That's your new path. And it fits. Joe says the beaver is a spirit animal symbolizing hard work, resourcefulness, and the importance of community. It encourages you to build your dreams through perseverance and collaboration with others. Building a home for everybody. That is so sweet. That is so cool. How that reading did. So everybody, this reading, if it's for you, who knows if it's or not, but for me, this reading means that you're starting a new path and you're a little concerned on what the hell, am I going to run into some danger? So you brought along the porcupine, came along. Okay. And then all of a sudden, you got the salmon card pulled and then you're going up these waters that are kind of rough. But you made it, and then you pulled the frog, and the frog is just there sitting on its ass, ribbiting, making a ton of noise, and eating bugs, and eating bugs, and mating, and eating bugs, and eating bugs. And I believe that the bugs that the frogs are eating, that we are eating, is the negativity out there. And then we draw the beaver card, who's building a home for the family and community, and when they build them dams, they stop the water, but the water's calm. It's not rough. It's calm. And this was a very, very good reading tonight. I really enjoyed it. We're at the witching hour. Real quick before I go, please send all the positive energies, all the prayers, all the angels, what you do, and send them to everybody in the world, especially for Maya and the other children. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. I like it, Kevin. Pretty cool. You're welcome, Mish. So let's send all that energy out there, clear the world of negativity, and for all the children, including Maya, that they get some good news tomorrow. Children, if you can, please go to your parents, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. And parents, please go to your children, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. And if you have no children, And if you have no parents, please find someone, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. Because those 3 words, I love you, go a long way. And remember, protect the children and save the children. On that note, good night, everybody. Have a nice week. And I will see you Sunday night.